Alright, here are my final predictions for the, however you say that. I'm not even sure how you say it. I don't want to butcher it, so I'm not going to even bother. Invitational. Pretend I said it. So here are the two matches that are scheduled for tomorrow in like 12 hours. And then here's who I predict to be in the final. So for the first match, 75-25, I'm favoring SK, who's just been, I think they've won the last 2 tournaments they've gone to. They won, I'm not sure it's the last 2 tournaments they've got. They won CS Summit and one more. And they've just been looking, they've been slowly improving and getting better with their new addition Phelps. And Immortals, it's just really inconsistent. So against a team like SK, who's been proving to be really solid, I wouldn't place any money on Immortals just due to their inconsistency. They are both Brazilian teams, so it is a domestic matchup, so that does also, depending on how you think about it, help either upset or not. I'm not sure how you'd favor that, because they do practice against each other a lot, I'd assume. Alright, so next match, CLG versus C9. CLG has been in amazing form lately. C9 did pretty well in the group stage against NRG. Given that it's NRG, who's not really a top tier NA team as it is, CLG's been beating teams like SK on train, which is very difficult to do. SK is a very solid train. I think they 2-0'd them one night, even though SK didn't really need to win those matches to qualify for a LAN, so may have not been trying their hardest, but they still beat them on 2 solid maps for SK. But I'm still going to favor C9, only because man for man, I just think C9's the better team. Even though the endgame leader situation at C9 is a little hectic, Automatic's taking the role, and he is the best player on that team to do it. And if they're not going to make a roster change, he does seem like, as I think Daze said, the most level-headed person to be able to take this role. So I am going to favor C9, but I wouldn't bet on this match just because the upset potential is pretty decent, even though the odds are 35-65. I think CLG should be able to take a map, at least. Alright, so here's my predicted final. No matter what the outcome is, I believe SK should be Immortals no matter what. So SK should be guaranteed into the final. And no matter who wins this match right here between CLG or C9, I do see SK beating both those teams. But if Immortals happens to get through, there's no reason why CLG or C9 couldn't upset against those. Either one of them couldn't upset against Immortals. So SK should be getting through to face, in my opinion, C9. If they face CLG, either way, blowout 2-0.